Hi, it's Gene, retired in Mexico. And if you're new to this channel, we ask one question here, which is, do they write them and sing them like they used to? A lot of people, young and old, they think the old music is better, but I am not so sure. And today we're doing something a little different. Instead of championing the music of the 21st century, we're going back to the 70s pop charts and doing a 64 song tournament like the NCAA, and we've already whittled it down to 32, Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4, and now the playoff. And I think I know which song I'm going to be picking here. That's why I didn't put it up on the community poll. But we're down to two songs, which is Think Once You Understand, which you see on the screen here, and Clint Holmes' Playground in My Mind. Now, keep in mind, if you like these songs, that's fine. Okay, we're I think I'm going to do a video short on the cultural divide here. It's kind of I've had some people like if you don't agree with them, you're an idiot, right? And I don't subscribe to that. So this is just my opinion, just one guy's opinion, and we're just doing this for fun. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is it. This is it. This is the worst song of the 70s. We're going to pick it right now. So let's go ahead and start with Think.
Things get a little easier once you understand. Things get a little easier.
I'll be expecting you to get a haircut by Friday.
Forget it, Dad. That won't change anything.
Forget nothing. You'll do as I say as long as you're living in my house.
Things get a little easier once you understand. Things get
He knows I'm not feeling well, and yet he doesn't take 1 second out to help his mother. His only concern is for himself.
Come on, Ma. What do you want from me?
Don't argue with your mother. Just shut up and listen.
But Mom, all my friends will be there.
I said no, you can't go.
But why?
I don't want you in that neighborhood.
Why? What's wrong with that neighborhood?
I don't like the kind of people living there.
What's wrong with them?
Never mind. Someday you'll thank me.
Are you sure no one kept you company tonight while you were babysitting? What's that supposed to mean?
Just curious.
Admit it, Mom. You don't trust me.
Where are you going now?
To my friend's house.
Don't you have things to do in the house? Don't you have any homework? Why don't you sit down and read a book?
Oh, Ma.
Don't go mommy. You're wasting your life away with foolish things.
What are you talking about? How about your bridge club and your ladies groups and your parties and your daytime programs? What about all that?
That's different.
Ma, I'll be home at 11. You better be home at 10. Or don't bother to come home at all.
When I was your age, I was working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, helping to pay for the food and the rent.
I don't understand. What's that got to do with me?
If you can't figure that out for yourself, you're stupid.
Hey, Dad, did you see my new guitar? I joined a group.
Son, there's a little bit more to life than joining a group or playing the guitar.
Yeah, Dad? What is there to like? Right. Like.
Mr. Cook,
Yes?
do you have a son named Robert? Robert Cook, age 17.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cook. You better come down to the station house. Your son is dead.
Dead? How?
He died of an overdose.
Oh, my
Things get a little easier once you understand. Things get a little easier once you understand. Things get a little easier once you understand.
Okay. By the way, picking up a guitar today could be a better career path than getting a job. So you'd have to ask musicians, but yeah, I mean, that might have been good advice once upon a time, but I always say this reminds me of Up with People, and I didn't really know how to fit in a video. You can look them up yourself, but they were just a band that would, a group of young people that would sing, kind of reminded me of the musical Hair, Age of Aquarius and all this. And it's so weird with this radio drama. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the background singers, and then the mom, dad, and son and daughter. Uh, really a weird combo. Like I say, it sounds like a radio drama, right? And then it just turns on a dime. The kid's going to play guitar, and then he dies of an overdose. There's no exposition there at all. It's just and then, the hard part is listening to the father cry at the end, which is a good cry, by the way. I mean, he does a believable cry. But for this to be on top 40 radio every 2 hours, yeah, this song would drive me nuts. So let's go ahead and play the next one, Clint Holmes. Hopefully there won't be an ad. At least it's only 3 minutes.
When this old world gets me down and there's no love to be found, I close my eyes and soon I find I'm in a playground in my mind where the children laugh and the children play, and we sing a song all day. My name is Michael, I got a nickel shiny and new. I'm gonna buy me all kinds of candy, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, the wonders that I find in the playground in my mind, in a world that used to be. Close your eyes and follow me, where the children laugh and the children play, and we sing a song all day. My girl is Cindy, when we get married, we're gonna have a baby or two. We're gonna let them visit their grandma, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, well, what I will say about this song. You know, the lyrics are a little disturbing. The most disturbing part to me, it's not going to a playground in his mind, but it's that girl when she's like, "We're going to get married" and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, "Hey, you're a little kid." But Clint Holmes, though, I'll tell you, his singing is actually okay. He's not a bad singer at all. He's still alive, so I want to give some props to him there. And I guess he still performs, and his singing's fine. I don't mind that. The objection is to the song, and I think this would be the winner on the community poll. But for me, I got to go with "Think." Once you understand, that is just that song make so the Clint Holmes is a little disturbing, but the "Think Once You Understand," I just cringe, and there's all these words that we use today that are in the lexicon that may die out someday, and people don't always understand me. But one of them that we used to use way back in the day. Guess boomers say that, right? Back in the day, but it was the generation gap. Population explosion. These were phrases that were popular. Today, it's things like gaslighting or something like that. So, we have these terms that come in and they go out, and people don't use that phrase generation gap anymore. So, it's just a really dated song, not produced all that well, and but yeah, I don't care for that. Once you understand vocals in the background up against that radio drama, just a really weird song. So that's it. Think once you understand. I'm thinking of doing a worst song of the '60s now, which are songs that I actually don't know because I was a little kid riding my bike back then. I'm putting together a list of songs. I don't know half of them, so it would be partly a reaction, which would be really cool. Um, if you're interested in that or have suggestions, let me know. But so that's it. The winner is "Think." Surprised me because I don't remember this song being on the radio where I lived, right? Because every radio station has their own playlist. It wasn't quite as universally formatted as it is today. You still had a little bit of individualism from station to station, and I just don't remember that song. So that's it. If you like what we're doing, hit the like or subscribe button. We finally finished the series. That's the winner. And again, thanks to Taste Like Music for the idea. I tried not to rip it off directly, but it's close enough. I gotta give them credit and props. And as we say here in Bonita, Mexico, buen dia.